The Call of Duty community is going to explode positively. This tweet was put out by Tom Henderson over on Twitter, and for those who don't know who Tom Henderson is, he is a very reliable leaker when it comes to pretty much any Call of Duty game. The majority of information that he puts out is typically correct when it comes to any title. Now, when a guy that's usually correct a lot of the time when it comes to leaks goes ahead and says that the Call of Duty community is going to be very happy with the progress of Call of Duty 2021, it makes me very curious to what the hell is going on right now. At first, I thought Activision was going to finally add Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer into the full Modern Warfare 2 remastered game. As you guys know, single player is the only option you get with Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, so I think a massive selling point which would save a dying game, which, like I said, a lot of us thought Vanguard was not going to sell that much. So the ultimate way to save a game that's dying, just like they did with Infinite Warfare, is to bundle an extremely popular game inside with it. And Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer, despite if you like it or not, that, along with Black Ops 2, are probably two of the most popular Call of Duty games ever designed. But then a little bit later, Tom Henderson went out and put out another tweet saying 24 with Kermit the Frog holding a map. Now, these leaks are definitely catching my attention now because this, to me personally, like I think a lot of people are looking at this image, it's very obvious, means there's going to be 24 maps at the launch of Call of Duty 2021. And if this is true, that would be huge. But before I actually dive deep into that, let's go to another tweet actually put out by Okami that went over a couple other leakers saying that, he found out from Tom Henderson and the Ghost of Hope. But this is a list of all the things that are basically leaked right now from very reliable leakers about Call of Duty 2021. Dynamic weather multiplayer maps, 24 launch maps across all modes, historically accurate, and Trek will be leading zombies for a second consecutive year. But let's start off with the beefy boy here. 24 launch maps across all modes. The Call of Duty community has been complaining about the lack of content for ages now. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Modern Warfare as well, both released with literally no content. And it just drives us insane because that's a major factor of your game having enough maps to rotate through. Because if you play on the same map over and over and over again, it's the same situation as Warzone here. If we have to keep playing the same thing over and over, it's the same formula, it's the same outcomes, the same head glitches, the same rotations. You get bored of it. And we have been screaming at them to improve and implement more maps at launch, like the new system they have where we get free content is great and all, but it's not worth getting free content if I can only play on 5 maps for like 2 months. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, it's not going to be exactly 24 maps, just like how they did in Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. They're going to transfer all the maps across all different modes, so it's not actually 24 6v6 maps, but more likely, multiple maps per each game mode to equal 24 maps altogether. Which is very true, but 24 is a lot of maps. You have to remember, when they were splitting all the maps across the board with Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War, there was about 7 maps in total. That's all together. Between the Ground War game mode, the Face-Off game mode, and then 6v6, there's like 7 to 8 maps total. This is 24. So even if they do decide to branch off and make a bunch of face-off maps and a bunch of ground war maps, there's still probably going to be 10 plus maps already in the game for 6v6. That's a lot of freaking content right off the bat. And even then, if you remember back to Black Ops Cold War, they combined multiple of the ground war maps and made smaller, simplified versions of them to add into the 6v6 playlist as well. So even though they say 24 game modes and people think they're going to split them apart from ground war and 6v6, at the end of the day, they combine maps as well. So it's not like it's going to be split into 2. They can have singular maps that work for both game modes. Also, another thing that really caught my eye with the leaks here is the fact that they said that this next Call of Duty game coming in 2021 is going to be historically accurate. Now, if you guys remember with Call of Duty World War II, they didn't really advertise that as historically accurate. They mostly advertised it as nitty and gritty, like how they advertised Modern Warfare 2019. But seeing that they're saying it's historically accurate kind of puts a smile on my face. It's not a selling point at all in any type of way, but as you guys know, Call of Duty World War II was a disaster when it comes to authenticity for World War II. It was disgusting. They censored absolutely everything. It is a shame to see that because a game like Call of Duty World War II, which was pretty much the last good World War II game we've ever seen out of a Call of Duty franchise, that was truly a World War II fan's dream. It covers absolutely every part of that specific war in perfect details and shows you pretty much everything. It's phenomenal. And Call of Duty World War II just kind of took a crap on the name of Call of Duty World at War. Because if you think about it, after waiting all those years, 8+ years for another World War II game to come out, and then they released Call of Duty World War II, that's what we get? as, you know, the aftermath of Call of Duty World at War. It's horrible. It truly is disgusting to think that I waited all these years for another good World War II game from this franchise, and they dropped that bomb on me. Also, I just want to really quickly mention this as well, dynamic weather multiplayer maps. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, we've already seen this in so many different Call of Duty games. Sandstorms, flooded maps, everything that you could possibly think of, we have seen already. So, dynamic weather isn't really too interesting, right? Well, personally, I feel like a leaker wouldn't really put this up unless it was something special. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make too much sense to leak something that we've already seen 50 million times in previous Call of Duty games. So what I think what they mean by dynamic weather, and also, you know, how this game is supposed to be coming out on next-gen consoles and stuff like that, and hopefully they really push for next-gen, are we going to be seeing something similar to Battlefield 2042? You know, tornadoes, earthquakes, shoot avalanches on snow maps, all these different really big events that can change up the tides of the actual battle, rearrange the map, and really change the flow of what's going on. That would actually be pretty cool. We saw a little something like that in Call of Duty Ghosts, but it was so minor, so tiny, it wasn't anything insane, that they just pretty much took out those major events out of the game and just never bothered with it again. Things like earthquakes, that was in Call of Duty Ghosts, but again, it was weird, it didn't work too well, just didn't feel right. But if Activision actually has plans to up their dynamic weather in their multiplayer maps, that'll be actually really interesting to see, regardless. Even if we don't buy the game and you just see it in a trailer, it'll be really interesting to see if they're actually stepping their game up or if it's just going to be the same old like we see in every Call of Duty game. And there is one last thing that I want to discuss with you guys about the leaks for today's video, and that is Treyarch will be leading Zombies for a second consecutive year. Now, personally, for me, I think this is a good idea because I do enjoy Treyarch Zombies more than Sledgehammer Games Zombies. But I do gotta say, I feel like this might be pretty bad for the future of Treyarch games. How are they going to be able to expand their creativity and still be unique and interesting with their Zombies experiences if they have to design it for basically every single development team? It's good that they're having Treyarch come and help Sledgehammer Games, because Sledgehammer Games is going to need all the help that they can get. They have to focus on multiplayer and campaign, so if they have to do Zombies as well, they're probably going to be screwed off this title. So it's nice and all, but I am worried about the future for the next Treyarch designed title. If they keep putting this much focus in everybody else's games, just like how they have to come and help Sledgehammer Games with Black Ops Cold War, now they also have to help Sledgehammer Games again with the Zombies experience for Call of Duty 2021, are they ever going to have any time for themselves anymore? But regardless how good any of this stuff sounds, and I'm going to be pretty honest here, it sounds pretty darn good. I mean, forget everything else. Just 24 launch maps alone is freaking nuts. That's enough to get me pretty excited. But at the end of the day, we have to remember, even though they're trying to hype us up early, this game is still going to be packed with extremely strict skill-based matchmaking, some type of horrifying microtransaction system model. Even though it's not that bad anymore, it used to be 10 times worse, but they still have a battle pass system where you purchase into the battle pass, and if you don't complete it in a time frame, they completely take it away. All that content that you basically paid for, they're taking it from you. Basically, they just took your $10 and said, screw you. Halo Infinite has a much superior system. They're going to allow you to buy whatever battle pass you want, and it's going to have no time limit. You complete it when you want, or you can put it on pause and buy another different battle pass and grind through that one. It's all up to you. Once you purchase it, that is your content. You just have to put in playtime. Activision, for some reason, they're not going to do that. You know how they are. They're extremely scummy, greedy, and all they want is obviously money. Hence why, and also in their skill-based matchmaking patent, they make sure that you are grouped up with other people who have different skins, different paid DLC, and make sure that they beat your butt. You know, they're better experienced players. They're going to party them up with you. So you think, oh wow, those skins must really make that guy that good. You see, all these horrible practices are still going to be implemented into Call of Duty 2021. Nothing is going to change. Despite all the maps in the frickin' world, this game is going to turn out the same exact way because Activision refuses to change their ways. But guys, I think that's about it for the commentary today. Make sure you leave your opinions down below in the comment section. How are you guys feeling about all these leaks? Do you think they're going to be good enough to make you purchase the game? Do you think Call of Duty Vanguard might actually be pretty good? Or do you think, like I said in the very end of this commentary here, do you think it's going to end up the same fate as the rest of the Call of Duty games? Thick skill-based matchmaking, pretty much a horrible playing experience. Nobody wants to put in the time or effort when there's like 50 million other games out there that have much more casual fan bases. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, a bonus, I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games I do over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.